History of computers. The start of modern computers can be traced a long way back. People in early times used their fingers and made marks on cave walls to help themselves remember and count. They also used sticks and stones to keep track of things. As time passed by, counting machines were developed. Woods and metal rods replaced the sticks. Beads replaced the stones. A counting machine called abacus was born. The abacus was used for thousands of years by people in China, Greece, and the Middle East to calculate faster. Beads were moved back and forth along parallel rods to add and subtract large numbers. Today, the abacus is still used in some places. The Chinese call it the swan pan, while the Japanese call it the soroban. In 1612, John Napier of Scotland invented Napier's bones. Napier's invention was used to multiply and divide numbers. It was the first machine to use the decimal point. In 1622, the slide rule was invented by William Oughtred. The slide rule was similar to a calculator and could accurately add numbers up to 3 digits. In 1642, French mathematician Blaise Pascal invented a new kind of machine called the Pascal line. It used a system of interlocking wheels and pulleys instead of beads. Each wheel had 10 notches numbered 0 to 9. The Pascal line could add up to 999,999.99. It could also subtract. In 1674, a German mathematician named Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz improved Pascal's invention by developing the first calculator. His invention could perform not only addition and subtraction but also multiplication and division. In the late 1700s, Frenchman Joseph Marie Jacquard invented an automatic loom controlled by punch cards. The cards controlled the selection of threads to create a variety of patterns. Charles Babbage invented the difference engine. It was a mechanical device that could perform simple mathematical calculations. However, he was unable to complete it because of lack of hands. Many years later, some British scientists completed the difference engine by following Babbage's detailed drawings and specifications. In 1833, Babbage began developing his analytical engine. It was designed to carry out more complicated calculations. Although Babbage worked on this machine for a number of years, he was not able to build one that worked. Today, Charles Babbage is known as the father of computers because of his great ideas. In 1886, American inventor Herman Hollerith created a machine that could be used to count the number of people who live in the United States. Hollerith's tabulating machine ran on electricity and could sort and store data. For more than 50 years, computer data were stored this way. In 1896, Hollerith founded the Tabulating Machine Company, which later became the International Business Machine or IBM. In 1939, Professor Howard H. Aiken of Harvard University designed a computer based on Babbage's original design. In 1944, The Harvard Mark I, as Aiken's computer was known, became operational. The Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer, or ENIAC, was designed and built by John Prosper Eckert Jr. and John W. Mackley in 1946. The ENIAC was much faster than the Harvard Mark I. It was capable of doing different tasks. The machine was very large and very heavy. It filled an entire room and could calculate in 2 hours what 100 scientists could do in a year. After building the ENIAC, Mackley and Eckert built the Universal Automatic Computer, or UNIVAC. It was the first commercial electronic computer. In 1968, computers started using microprocessors. A microprocessor is made up of silicon chips. Silicon chips are made up of silicon, an element found in sand. A microprocessor allows a computer to operate faster. In 1981, IBM introduced the first personal computer. The IBM personal computer is an example of a microcomputer. A microcomputer is the smallest type of computer. It is designed for a single user. As computers got smaller and less expensive, people in offices, schools, and homes began to use them. Computers are continually getting smaller and more powerful. Today, there are computers that can fit in your hand. Computers can now be programmed to create realistic three-dimensional worlds called virtual reality, or VR. Using headsets, pilots and surgeons use VR to do complex jobs. Indeed, the computer is an extraordinary machine that continues to amaze us.